Yeah, you've been dancing with the devil. Be careful who you gunning for, cause when it settles, it's only pain and grief when you living lawless. You can't chase it if the chase of profits dangerous. If the fame hard, you better leave. You try to cross me, then you better me. Cause I'm in the business of making enemies. And there's a good chance that you may never leave. You feeling comfortable, you should never be. Cause I'm bringing pain if it should ever meet. Tonight you should really find a lifeline. Outlaws come alive in the nighttime.
In this video, we are going to take a look at this custom NightHawk TRS Commander finished in Sandhawk Tan. Ever since I saw and held this gun at SHOT Show 2 years ago, it's been my goal to get my hands on one, and the guys over at NightHawk were willing to lend this over so I could review it, so I'm super grateful to them. Hey, before I start, I need to ask a favor. Many of you watching are not subscribed to the channel, and if you could support me in that way, it would help me get my videos to more people and the channel will grow. This is my first time asking for you to subscribe since I first started the channel years ago, so hopefully it sounds genuine. The other best way to support the channel is by becoming a member of the kit page, discount codes and links below for that. Thank you to a new sponsor, TA Targets. I've actually been following these guys for a long time now, and I'm so glad we were able to connect. I believe in their products, their mission, and we aligned in values, which made it a really easy collaboration. Grateful to them. Obviously, they make and sell some of the best targets out there. Check them out below. Also, thank you Sonoran Desert Institute. If you want to become a professional gunsmith or simply learn to work on your own firearms, an education from SDI can help you get there. SDI is DEAC accredited and nationally recognized. Learn gunsmithing, ballistics, and more through SDI's online programs with hands-on labs and materials shipped right to your door. Links for that are in the description. Can't forget Optics Planet. Use code GMEN on their site, or again, become a member of the kit page and get a bigger and better discount code for them there. Onto the full disclosure, NightHawk did send this over for free for this review, and they did give me the option to purchase this gun at a discount or send it back, and that's still to be determined. There's no specific script, and I'm happy to share everything I find with the build. Just starting off, because there's not a ton of accessories, I'll go over them super quick, just so you can see what was used. On the slide, we have a Trijicon RMR Type 2 6MOA with the buttons, which is one of my favorite red dots. The light is an X300UB, which is another one of my favorite options. It's also just my preferred light in general. A couple other upgrades are the front and rear wide cocking serrations, the tan Sandhawk flat dark earth finish, the ambi safety, and what they call iOS, which is their interchangeable optics system. The frame and all the parts are 416 stainless steel, and the grip is 7075 aluminum billet, so they didn't cut any corners here with quality, and this gun can hold 17 rounds plus one with the double stack mag. Very impressive, extremely good specs right off the bat. What really blew my mind though was seeing what it takes to actually make one of these. All the quality checks and attention to detail is unmatched in the business, which does make sense why all of their guns are priced so high. I do want to go into their process a bit, again starting with the materials they chose. Like I said before, they source really high quality materials to build with. All of their parts are machined oversized from high-end billet steel and aluminum, and they are all machined that way for a very specific reason. They call it one gun, one gunsmith. I feel like if any company has earned the phrase handmade firearms, NightHawk deserves that title. Or at least in some ways they are actually handmade. They basically hand prep, blend, and do all of the beveling to ensure the perfect fit for every single part of the gun. They do this by hand sanding and measuring all of the pieces one by one, then function test it by putting rounds down range, take it all apart again to serialize, clean, and stamp the frame with a custom gunsmith stamp so they know who worked on it. If they don't run into any issues, the gunsmith checks all of his boxes off and it moves to a supervisor who does another full inspection. After the supervisor approves of everything, it finally makes it to its finish coating. Then it gets assembled by another pro gunsmith, it's function checked, and it has its sights installed. Then it's test fired again for the final time to ensure everything is running perfectly, and then it goes through one last inspection where they check every single part of the gun, clean and oil it all before it's placed in a case to be shipped off. I mean, when it really comes down to it, you're not going to find a meticulous continuous process like this in every gun manufacturer's warehouse. This is just something different and very high-end. Most of the parts and guns you're getting from the normal companies out there, most of them get processed on a CNC machine, checked a couple of times, gets thrown together, and gets sent out the door. And usually the company isn't even the one doing it. It's the mass manufacturing facility who makes the majority of the parts we use today. Now, I'm not saying that these companies are bad, because you can still get really good products this way. I mean, this is how BCM, Arrow, and other companies get their products out there. But there is something about making things in-house that really sets a new standard of excellence in the industry, and I would say NightHawk is doing that really, really well. Now, are their prices outrageous? Absolutely. I don't know a single person who would love to drop over $6,000 on a handgun. But then again, it's all subjective, because some people think 6K is no big deal, and the quality of the product is worth it to them. And holding this in my hand, I can genuinely see where they would be coming from. It's a really nice handgun, and I haven't even really talked about what it feels like to shoot it. Unfortunately, I got thrown into the deep end, and this is really the first 2011 feeling gun that I've been able to review, so I don't have a ton to compare it to. I've shot Staccatos and I have an AXG Legion, and those two are probably the closest that I can get in comparison to what this gun feels like, even though it's really on a level of its own. So going off of that, it is the cleanest, smoothest, and one of the most comfortable handguns I have ever shot in my life. It's honestly absolutely incredible. The trigger is clean, the safety selector is snappy, the grip feels awesome, and the thing just runs. It's an absolutely fantastic handgun. Obviously, because they didn't skimp on any of the materials, this gun is really heavy. It's got just a solid weight to it, and in some ways with this type of gun, I actually prefer that. Lightweight guns certainly have their place, but on the flip side of that, heavy guns have their place too. One of the best parts about this thing is just how soft the recoil feels. It's kind of hard to explain, but while you're shooting it, it's just soft. It doesn't feel like 9mm. With a gun like this, you expect it to be accurate, and I had no issues with that. The shooting experience was solid through and through. NightHawk obviously caters to a very specific audience. They are looking for people who care about the quality and the craftsmanship that they're able to put into their firearms. So if spending this amount of money doesn't really matter to you and you'd rather just go buy something else, that's exactly why there are other companies out there making guns that are less expensive. But if you love meticulous detail, quality parts, and incredibly good craftsmanship, then spending the amount of money that you will on one of these makes a lot of sense. And that's exactly the audience that they're trying to reach. Honestly, this might just be kind of a shorter video, because I genuinely can't think of a single thing I would change. And it's not like I'm an expert or anything like that, but NightHawk, you did a phenomenal job with this handgun, and to say the least, I am very impressed. I'm almost sad to end this video because that means I have to give the gun back, but before I do, I want to invite you to the range day that I'm hosting on July 27th in Utah. You can get the full details via the link below. I want to make sure I practice what I preach when I say seek good training, go to the range, stay healthy and fit, so I'm excited to meet many of you on the 27th. Together, we are going to become more prepared to defend innocent life. As always, there is so much more to come. I will see you in the next one.